Hi, this is Phil Necro. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel, but also make sure you hit the bell for notifications so that you can be notified with everything going on. Now, a lot's been going on in baseball as a whole lately. The National League now has a DH, right? So the conversation with the Braves is who's going to step into that role? You know, it's something that the Braves have never had before, so who are they going to look to on their roster to pick from? A lot of choices here. You know, the Braves have I've always said it, I did a video on it, one of my most popular videos on here, the Braves have a very crowded outfield. You know, at one time we were thinking we were going to trade somebody because it was so crowded, we didn't need everybody. Now we might need them. In your outfield right now, you have Acuna, you have Duvall, Ender Inciarte, Nick Markakis, Marcell Ozuna, and possibly Christian Pache and Drew Waters. They're all in the 16-man pool for this year, right? So with that said, you have 7. There's only 3 spots in the outfield. So one of these guys could be your DH, but it could also be, you know, that debate between Riley and Camargo. You know, maybe you give them both some playing time and give a half day off. You know, they're only DHing. You know, maybe that's not a bad spot. I think Charlie Culberson could see some time at DH. I think, you know, Ozuna's, you know, being paid to be a left fielder right now. But, you know, he's not exactly the most notable fielder of all time. With that said, I think he could see some time at DH position. Maybe not every day, but I think he could see some time there. Markakis, I wanted to highlight him for a second. Markakis, you know, wants to be a Brave. Similar to Charlie Culberson, he really wants to be a Brave. He took a massive pay cut on his salary a couple years ago. It wouldn't surprise me if the DH position, you know, extended his career. He's not too far off 3,000 hits. You know, if he gets that, you know, that's a career-making, you know, record right there. So he could possibly see some time at DH. Pache and Waters, you know, I think those two guys coming up from the minors, they just want to see playing time, right? So why not put those guys in there? The Braves also got Yonder Alonso. He might see some time there. Adini Hechavarria, maybe. You know, he's kind of a utility guy. He might see some time there. You know, people get hurt. You never really know. There's 3 catchers. I think they're all going to see some time this year. I really believe Shea Langoliers is going to see some time this year. I think he could see some time at DH. I think Tyler Flowers could see some time at DH. Maybe even Travis d'Arnaud. You know, if his bat's really doing well and he doesn't need to catch that day, he might see some time at the plate, though. With that said, I think your most likely scenario is going to be a group effort of guys. One of them, I think, will be Charlie Culberson. He performed really well, you know, cold. You know, he has to go, if he has a late inning at-bat, just one at-bat, just pinch hitting one time, he is performing cold. Everybody else is having constant at-bats. Charlie Culberson does really well with that. I think Markakis could see some time there. I really think Riley and Camargo could both see some time there. If I were the Braves, I think 60 games may be enough to settle the debate of who's your next third baseman. I've said that before on this channel. I think, you know, with everything going on, this year's an abnormality, right? I think you take Riley and Camargo, you experiment with them both at third, and you experiment them both at DH. The DH, I still think, is not going anywhere. If you can make a DH out of one of those guys and keep them both, Camargo is a great athlete. He's a great infielder. You can probably put him in the outfield and then perform pretty well. And he's a good hitter. You know, so if you make a DH out of Riley and keep Camargo at third, it's not a bad fit. Pache and Waters, they're not going to be your future DH. They're both going to be outfielders in the next couple of years. But if they can see some playing time, there's nothing wrong with that. So let me know who you want to see be the Braves DH. Let me know who you think will be the Braves DH. You think it'll be multiple people like I do? Do you think it'll be one specific person? I really want to know. Also, what do you think about the DH just in general? You know, it's a new thing. Not everybody likes it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Just let me know in the comment section. I want to talk to you about it. But until next time, I always appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time on Deck.